Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. Crypto carnage continues. Let's take a look at IOTA and LITECOIN. IOTA finally breaking out of this massive horizontal channel. Did a couple projections down. We had 286, which gave us some minor support a couple times. And then the next level down we have is about 270. We just traded down to, let's see, what were the lows? 271. So those levels are essentially hit. I'm just going to pull them off for now. I was just showing you how we did that. Now the next ones, you can go from this last major swing. We had a nice pause here, a quick little rally back to the 1 hour rotation zone. And this is a prior key support. So if I mark off here, you'll see all this support level right here. We rallied right back to support and then continued our sell-off. Or support that became resistance, I should say. So this prior support, now it's resistance. So on a rally up, watch for major resistance at 306, and then we have the declining rotation zone coming in at 318 that's going to keep coming down. So any rallies up, if you did try to bottom pick, which we wouldn't recommend until we get a reversal pattern, at least move up stops or take something off in the rotation zone because that is clearly against us. Next level's down 261, and then we have a cluster right around 247, 246 area. That's going to be major. Let's check in on the daily chart for IOTA. So you can see that that's major. That's that 246, 247 level, and then below that we'd be watching for a return to $2. Now, if that $2 level is broken, we can do the Gann box projection coming down here, which then takes us to 152, and eventually, possibly, we're not trying to predict this, we'd have to see if these levels come into play, but eventually it could return to the $1 mark. But we have to get through all this major support. Also, first cross rotation zone against us. So if we do rally up, we also have the flat 50 hooking over, and all this here's on the daily chart, your prior support becoming resistance, support here, support, hooking over 50. So 324 would be major resistance based off the daily chart. So nothing to do here except stand back and let this correct and then wait for some consolidation and then a breakout for the consolidation, or like a reversal pattern or a capitulation, blow off bottom, and the 50% retracement that we've talked about in prior videos. Switching over to LITECOIN also breaking out of this consolidation. We had this break to the upside, could not hold, then went back into consolidation, now breaking out to the downside, also now below the 50% retracement level, which is very key. Our next major cluster area coming in is about 173 to 174 that we're watching for. Could also do another projection on this last swing down, but it's really not necessary. We have this major cluster 173 to 174. Then the bottom of our major Gann retracement rotation zone is coming in at 159 to 160. If that's broken, we're looking at our next cluster 150 to 151, then possibly all the way down to 125, which is prior support over here. So those are the key levels we're watching for. Rotation zone against us. So any rally, we have major resistance now coming in at the 200 area, which we should see this rotation zone declining into. But if it does pop through there, watch for 212. Let's check in on the daily chart on LITECOIN. Again, you can see all the key levels down there. And if we break below the 75% retracement levels all the way to 117, but there's a lot of key levels in here. What's interesting is there's not a lot of support. This is an advanced clear path move, which ends all the way down at around 93. So we could easily fall. There's not a lot of support in here. And we also now have the rotation zone against us on a daily basis. So there's really nothing to do here except stand back. Hopefully you took some profits off or at least moved up your stops, and now you're just going to wait for the pullback to unfold and don't rush in and just try to bottom pick any of these right now. We have a lot of selling against us, and there'll be opportunities in the future to pick these up after they give some higher probability entry patterns. If you do pick something up, keep in mind where that 4-hour rotation zone, and at least when we go in that rotation zone, move up your stops or take some profits off if you're trying to bottom pick, which we don't recommend. So what we have for you on IOTA and LITECOIN. If you're new to this channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. Keep tuning back in for more information. And we don't really talk about the news that much. I'd rather just focus on the technical patterns. Yeah, we have news about out of South Korea about them possibly banning more with and regulating more so with the cryptos, and more China crackdown on the cryptos. It really doesn't matter. What matters is a price action. There's always going to be news, both positive and negative, and it's going to cause sell-offs and rallies. You don't really care. You do your analysis on the charts and focus on that, come up with your levels, and then watch for the trading patterns. Don't get caught up in the news, because there's always news. And people try to guess, is this positive, is this negative, is this going to happen? We don't know exactly what's going to happen. All we can do is trade the price action. So we have for you. We'll keep more updates coming. Bye for now.